Money. 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check her out. Check 99. Sponge.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. Go. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check your hot read. Shit. Check 9. Check 50. Check. Go. 25.
Now Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep going. Check in. Yeah. Check 31. Check 26. Kill. Turn it up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah. 51 to Mike, boy. 50 on the ball. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Cottrell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Ready to break.
Off play action. Cottrell. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Cottrell. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Cottrell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip left, rip left.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Check, ready. Turn the engine. Check 56. Time to go, night, night. Let it roll. Hey. Watch it. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, Burton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Burton. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Ready. Go. Go. SOS. 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 Take 4. Take 4. Bus.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burton going right side here, and that's complete. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Check 24. Check 24. Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, Burton. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We're scoreless after one. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
What? Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. Joker, 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 joker. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Burton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56, Mike, 56. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up. 56 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Burton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Shift, shift. 66, pull it, half. Check, check, check.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Switch, switch. Let's go. Come on. Switch, switch, switch. Check safety, check, let go.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 59. Switch.
Looking to throw on second down. Cottrell. He finds his man Johnson. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Complete to number 14. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
80 weapons.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw on second down. Cottrell. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Yeah. Switch gears. Mike 28. Mike 28. On the ball.
From the gun, Burton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 30 base. Squish, double. 61, matchbox, lights.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
X3, 218, ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cottrell, there goes a deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Burton. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, exit. Hey. 51, Mike 51. I'll hold you back.
Following the fumble recovery, Cottrell, he's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Hey, high 7. 951. Come on, boys. Come on, go.
On third down, Cottrell. He gets this one to Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight, tight.
Now it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 56. I'm here all day. Mike 56. Ball go. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Back to throw. Burton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now!
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm on. Watch safety 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. 5.
2nd and 11. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Cottrell. This is Johnson. He's got it. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Watch the out. Mike 56. Go. 56.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the gun, Burton. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Are you up? Check, 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 check.
Operating from the gun. Burton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Here's second and 8. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. From the gun, Burton. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Burton. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
On the ready.
51. Target, 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 target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Harvin, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set, 8, read.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
2nd and 1. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Operating from the gun. Burton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Burton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility. Ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw again. Burton. That one complete to Elliott. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Burton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Come on,
and not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
Protein spill. Get it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Speed grip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On the double.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, defense, let's go.
Say go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Green Bay, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.